the devotee is asking a question about manasik seva, manasik puja, lilas smaran, all the activities, swara siki bhajan, mantra upasana bhajan, all kinds of activities that go on in the mind. And are there some limitations about who can do that and when you do that, or what position you have to be in before you can start using your mind to serve Krishna? First, the mind is a very vast, unlimited sense of the body, Gyanindriya, the mind. And Jiva Goswami Pad says in Bhakti Sandarbha, it's very difficult to do any type of dhyan, meditation, or smaran, or active spiritual activity within the mind, unless it's pure, shuddh, antakaran. He said, without a shuddh antakaran, and then meditative service is very difficult. There's something called thinking, chintana, thinking, chintana. This is a speciality of you have inverter and stabilizer and all the things people have, but when you plug them in here, Radhakund, it's brand new also. So there's something called chintana, to think. And then there's manana, to contemplate. Then there's dhyan. So there's quite a few sub-levels of meditation. We read in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu about a particular devotee. First thing it's said about this devotee, to understand the entire context and conclusion of his teaching of this lila, because the lila that we're going to explain from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu illustrates a point of tattva and a point of bhajan, sadhana tattva. So the point is about Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam. The Smaranam has 5 levels, and the 3rd level is dhyan. So he says that there was one individual in Pragyotishapura, something like that, very long name, some South Indian place. And he was a Brahmin. So already Brahmin means samadhamastapashocham, shantir arjumam evacha, gyanam vigyanam ashtikyam brahmakarma sabhaviram. He's a very shantiman, indriya dant, his senses are controlled. So he already has being a Brahmin and being engaged in puja, he must be a very elevated jiva with very high qualification and very powerful faculties of mind and intelligence. So this is the person we're discussing. And also a great bhakta, because he had a sporti. His meditative practice, which Rupa Goswami explains, was not simply closing your eyes and meditating or thinking, which is thinking. He was doing dhyan. Because being a Brahmin, and what Brahmin means, they have to worship the shalagram, at least minimally, shalagram every day. And some types of Brahmins, they do homa or yajna every day also. Agnihotra or different yagyas, part of their niyam and their varna dharma as Brahmins. So in the puja vidhi, and the rules of puja, if one is worshipping shalagram or Krishna, or Murti form of Krishna, that before one does the paricharya seva or external seva, he must do manasi seva. So in the mind, one bathes the Lord and dresses Bhagavan and offers bhog and arti, all in the mind. And when one is doing the mental puja before the external puja with the hands and senses, then it can be very, very elaborate. You can offer chapan bhog in the mind, but externally you're offering a piece of mystery because you're a Madhukari Baba. You're a Madhukari Baba, and sometimes you get a little mystery in donation, a roti, a little rock candy. So you put one tulsi patra, Radhakund jal, Ganga jal, whatever, chant Gopal mantra, and of course they worship Shalagram as Bhagavan, Shamsundar, Damodar, Radharaman, like this. So this Brahmin from South India, he was doing that Manasik Puja, such a deep level of dhyan, and his Manasik Seva, which is what is going on there, being described, and that's the nature of your question, is that he was just finished the kheer, and it was garam, hot. So he was fanning it in his meditation. He had one banana leaf, and he was fanning big banana leaf dipped in water, so it was very cooling, and he was fanning make it cool down the kheer, so it would be edible, not too hot. So he said, well, let me just check. I think it's ready to offer now. So if you touch the nak, then it's ashud. So just the tip of his finger, because this part is okay. We just, if the nail touches, then the offering is karab. So then, touch. Oh wow! Very, very hot. And he was so much absorbed in this manasik seva that he actually had sporty. He woke up and his finger was burned. This is Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Rupa Goswami Bhat. That means that where's the sweet rice? There's no chula, there's no stove. He hasn't even started. No milk. It's all a mental sweet rice, a mental chula, mental stove, mental fire, mental hot sweet rice. But so that's direct experience, sporty experience within the mind of the Bhagavan. So then in that commentary, this is example of the extent that Manasi Seva can be successful. Then Prabhupada writes there, Srila Prabhupada, that Krishna accepts any service equally, whether it's offered with the external senses, paricharya seva, or internally within the mind, manasik seva. If one will have that kind of experience of a sporty like that, that's a very high devotee. We read about the Siddha Purushas and Siddha Sants of Vrindavan. They're having such experiences like Siddha Krishnadas and Srinivasacharya and many great saints. They're meditating on holy lila, and they're manasik seva, and they're filling up the pitchkaris for Radharani because it's holy time. No, and you must be getting ready because people are getting colors already. I see on the Prikumar garments covered with colors. So you're in your manjri sroop and you're meditating on a manjri. I'm filling up. There's a big pot, a big brass pot with all jewels on the outside. And one pot is yellow liquids from dried over the last summer. All the manjris collected all the parijat flowers, and we put them in the roof of our palace or roof of our house in the high place, and they dried out. And then all winter we've been grinding those parijat flowers and sifting them. And when you mix them with water, they make a very nice natural yellow color. And for 2 months, the manjri's been grinding sandalwood to make sandalwood paste, to make sandalwood water, then kasturi. Oh, big thing. So now the festival time, Vasant Panchami Chalu. From Vasant Panchami until Gaur Purnim. 40 days. Chalis Deen, Holy Yatra, Holy. And because Krishna's Sham, he really likes gory gopis, like Radharani's Gaurangi. So any gopi has like kind of whitish looking, Radharani, Krishna's, that must be Radharani. Because he's totally intoxicated by the Madhupan of spring. Madhupan is honey nectar, let's say. And then spring is Kamadev Prabhav. So Krishna's totally intoxicated. He doesn't discriminate who he's throwing at. Even men sometimes, if they're white. Oh, there's another gopi. Psh, I'm not a gopi. Leave me alone. So, and a mota gopi means big. It's a big gopi. Okay. Maybe it's Kutila. I don't know. Chutila. So this is the season, to like this, So probably I'm hot because I have 2 sweaters. This morning I haven't changed with the heat's getting hotter but this morning I needed 2, but it's not the morning anymore. He's got one little thin one. Plus, old man, what to do. So this is Manasi Seva. Is a very wonderful form of seva, but by birth you may be a very pure soul, I cannot say. But certainly it's very wonderful. This is the goal. There's no restriction at Raganuga Bhakti. You're talking about Raganuga Bhakti and Siddha Pranali and Ekadas Bhav, and all these very specific details and things that can come in different ways. They can come through mantra, they can come through swapna, they can come from Guru. There's no restriction to the flow of Krishna's mercy. Krishna's mercy flows to the hearts of the surrendered. Krishna's mercy flows to the hearts of the surrendered, and it's not bounded by all kinds of things like gender or varna or ashram or a place of birth or diksha or no diksha. Lightning can strike anywhere at any time. So the Vidyut, Krishna Vidyut Kripa, the mercy of Krishna is like a lightning bolt. It can strike anyone. Don't have to be a Vairagi sadhu with jata. That's nice though. With jata, and you can be a housewife and have a darshan of Krishna.